Are you ready?
Cross counter. Cross counter. Gutter trash. Cross counter. Cross counter.
Channel Toro Heroes o mas. Yeah!